God says, "This is my final warning. If you skip this, you will suffer great losses within the next 7 minutes." God says, "Don't take this as a joke. If you skip it, you will cry for the rest of your life. You were not brought here by accident, and you must not look away right now because something deeply important is unfolding in this very moment. I am speaking directly to you, not to a crowd, not to strangers, but to your heart that has been searching for clarity and protection. This warning is not meant to frighten you, but to wake you before something slips out of your hands forever. If you ignore this, you risk missing a turning point that was meant to protect your future and secure what you have been praying for. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary, and it carries weight that your life depends on. Type Amen if you believe. This is the moment where your attention becomes your protection, because what you choose to do in the next few minutes will shape what follows in your life. I am telling you clearly that there is something fragile around you right now, something that can either be preserved or lost, depending on whether you listen. You have been sensing that something is not right, and that feeling was not random but a signal placed within you. I am stepping in now because you were about to overlook it, and I will not allow you to walk blindly into regret. Listen closely, because I am pulling you away from something that would have caused deep sorrow. You may feel a strange urgency in your chest, a quiet pull telling you not to scroll away, and that is not coincidence but guidance. I see what is ahead, and I know the weight of the loss that could come if you turn away from this moment. I am not here to confuse you, but to give you clarity so that you can stand firm and avoid what is trying to take from you. There are things being arranged around you, both seen and unseen, and your awareness right now is your shield. Do not treat this lightly, because this is the kind of moment that only comes once before consequences begin to unfold. Take a moment to show your support by liking this video, because your simple action helps this truth reach others who are standing at the same edge without knowing it. What you are being warned about is not always loud or obvious, and that is why so many people miss it until it is too late. It can appear as a small decision, a quick choice, or even something you choose to ignore, but its impact is far greater than it seems. I am asking you to slow down your thoughts and pay attention to what you have been rushing through. There is a detail you have overlooked, and it is tied directly to what you could lose if you remain distracted. I am not speaking in riddles, but guiding you to pause and see clearly before you act again. Type 1111 to affirm. I know you have been carrying burdens that have made it hard to focus, and that is exactly why this warning is urgent. When your mind is tired, it becomes easier to miss what truly matters, and that is when loss finds its way in. I am stepping into your situation to restore your awareness and bring your attention back to what is important. You are not alone in this, even if it has felt that way for a long time. I am standing with you right now, guiding you away from what could harm you and toward what will protect you. There is something you were about to do, or something you were about to ignore, and it holds more weight than you realize. It may seem small, but it connects to a chain of events that could lead to deep regret if left unchecked. I am interrupting your path because I see where it leads, and I care too much to let you walk into it unaware. This is not about fear, but about protection and awareness. You are being given a chance to correct your direction before anything is lost. You have always had a sense deep within you that tells you when something is off, and right now that sense is trying to speak louder than ever. Do not silence it with distractions or doubt, because it is aligned with the guidance I am giving you in this moment. Trust what you are feeling and stay present with these words. because they are meant to anchor you. There is a reason you paused here, and it is because this warning was meant for you. I am not speaking randomly, but with purpose, directly into your situation. What is at stake is not just material things, but also peace, stability, and something you have been hoping to protect. Loss does not always come in obvious ways, and sometimes it begins with a simple moment of inattention. I am giving you the awareness now so that you can avoid that path completely. You are not destined to suffer, but you must choose to listen when guidance is given. This is your moment to turn away from what could bring sorrow and step into safety. There is something in your environment, in your choices, or even in your thoughts that requires your full attention right now. If you rush past this, you will not recognize the warning signs until they have already turned into consequences. That is why I am calling you to slow down and listen with your whole heart. Type yes to affirm. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have been moving quickly, trying to keep up with everything around you, and in that rush, you have been overlooking what truly matters. I see the pressure you have been under, and I understand why your focus has been scattered. But this is not the time to be distracted, because something important is depending on your clarity in this very moment. There is a decision, a response, or an action that needs to be handled with care. If you treat it casually, it will lead to a ripple effect that you cannot easily undo. There are moments in life when everything seems normal on the surface, but beneath that calm, something is shifting. This is one of those moments, and you are being given the chance to recognize it before it reveals itself in a painful way. I am not trying to overwhelm you, but to sharpen your awareness so you can move wisely. What you do next matters more than you think, even if it feels small or insignificant. The smallest step in the wrong direction can open doors that should have remained closed. You have felt a hesitation inside you recently, a quiet pause before certain actions, and that hesitation is not weakness. It is guidance trying to protect you from stepping into something harmful. Do not ignore that feeling, because it is aligned with the warning I am giving you right now. I am strengthening that inner voice so that you can hear it clearly. It is leading you away from something that would have caused you to suffer deeply. There are people, situations, and even habits around you that are not as harmless as they appear. You may have trusted them, or simply not questioned them, but now is the time to look closer. I am asking you to be honest with yourself about what feels right and what does not. This is not about fear, but about truth and clarity. When you see clearly, you can protect yourself from what is trying to take from you. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are not being left alone to figure this out, because I am guiding you step by step through this moment. I am bringing your attention to what needs to be addressed, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Sometimes the truth is not easy to accept, but it is always necessary for protection and growth. You are strong enough to face what needs to be faced, and wise enough to make the right choice once you see it clearly. I am giving you both the strength and the clarity you need. There is something you need to pause and reconsider, something you were about to move forward with without fully thinking it through. It may involve a conversation, a commitment, or even a reaction to something that has upset you. If you act without awareness, you could create a situation that brings unnecessary pain. But if you take a moment to breathe and reflect, you will see a better way forward. That moment of pause can change everything. You have been asking for protection, for guidance, for a way to avoid the mistakes that have hurt you before. This is the answer to that prayer, even if it comes in the form of a warning. Protection does not always feel gentle. Sometimes it comes as a strong call to stop and pay attention. I am giving you that call right now because I want to keep you safe from what you cannot yet see. Trust that this is for your good, even if it feels intense. There is also something within you that needs to be corrected, not because you are wrong, but because you are growing. You are stepping into a higher level of awareness, and that requires letting go of old patterns that no longer serve you. If you hold on to them, they will lead you back into the same cycles of loss and regret. But if you release them, you will step into a new path that brings peace and stability. This moment is part of that transition. You are not meant to live in fear of losing things, but you are meant to be aware of what can cause loss. Awareness is your power, and right now you are being given more of it than you have had before. Use it wisely, and do not take it for granted. What you learn in this moment will stay with you and protect you in ways you cannot yet imagine. This is not just about the next few minutes, but about your future as a whole. There are small things you have allowed, small compromises you have made, and small warnings you have ignored, and together they have created a path that leads toward loss. I am interrupting that path before it reaches its full outcome. You are being given a chance to step away from it while there is still time. Type 1010 to claim miracles. What you must understand is that loss does not begin when something disappears. It begins when awareness fades. When you stop paying attention, when you move without thinking, when you ignore what feels wrong, that is when the door opens. I am closing that door for you right now by calling your attention back to what matters. You are not powerless in this situation, even if it has felt that way before. You have the ability to choose differently, and that choice can protect everything that is at risk. There is something in your recent actions that needs to be corrected immediately. It may be a decision you rushed into, a trust you gave too easily, or a responsibility you set aside. These are not small things, even if they felt that way at the time. They are connected to what could unfold next if you do not act with clarity. I am not here to blame you, but to guide you back into alignment before the consequences take hold. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may feel a sense of discomfort as you reflect on this, and that discomfort is not meant to harm you. It is meant to wake you up and bring your attention back to what you have been avoiding. I am allowing you to feel it so that you do not ignore the truth any longer. This is your moment to be honest with yourself and take responsibility for what needs to change. When you do that, you break the cycle that leads to loss. There are also influences around you that have been quietly affecting your decisions. Not everything you have been exposed to has been good for you, and some of it has clouded your judgment. I am asking you to step back and look at what you have been allowing into your mind and your life. You have more control over this than you think. When you remove what is harmful, You create space for clarity and protection to grow. Type 222 if you trust God. You are not being asked to do something impossible, but to do something necessary. It may feel difficult to pause, reflect, and change direction, especially when you have been moving a certain way for so long, but this is exactly what will protect you from what is ahead. I am giving you the strength to do this, even if you do not feel strong right now. You are capable of making the right choice when you are fully aware. There is also a need for you to slow down your reactions, especially in situations that trigger strong emotions. When you react quickly, you are more likely to make a decision that you will regret. I am asking you to create space between what you feel and what you do. That space allows clarity to enter and prevents unnecessary damage. It is a simple step, but it has the power to change the outcome completely. You have been through moments of loss before, and you know how deeply they can affect you. I do not want you to go through that again, especially when it can be avoided. This is why I am speaking to you with such urgency. You are not being left to face this alone, but guided through it with care and purpose. Every word you are hearing is meant to strengthen you and protect you. There is something valuable in your life right now that is at risk, even if you have not fully realized it yet. It could be a relationship, an opportunity, your peace, or something you have been working hard to build. Whatever it is, it matters deeply, and it deserves your attention. I am bringing it into your awareness so that you can protect it before it is affected. Do not wait until it is gone to understand its value. You are also being called to let go of anything that is pulling you away from clarity. This could be distractions, negative influences, or even your own doubts. These things weaken your awareness and make it easier for loss to occur. When you release them, you strengthen your ability to see and act wisely. This is not about perfection, but about being present and intentional. There is a shift happening within you right now, even if you cannot fully explain it. You are becoming more aware, more focused, and more connected to what truly matters. This shift is not accidental, it is part of your protection and growth. I am guiding you through it so that you can step into a stronger and more stable version of yourself. This is how you move away from loss and into security. There are blessings around you that you have not fully recognized, and because of that, you have not protected them the way they deserve. I am opening your eyes now so that you can see their value before anything tries to take them away. When you truly see what you have, you will understand why this moment matters so deeply. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is a quiet battle that happens within you every day, a pull between distraction and awareness. When distraction wins, you move without thinking and allow things to slip through your fingers. When awareness rises, you become careful, intentional, and aligned with what is right for you. Right now, awareness is rising within you, and that is not by chance. I am strengthening it so that you can make choices that protect your future instead of harming it. You have been given signs before, moments where you felt something was off, but you chose to move past them. Those moments were not wasted, because they have brought you to this point of deeper understanding. Now you are being asked to respond differently, to listen instead of ignoring, to pause instead of rushing. This is how you break the pattern that leads to loss. You are not repeating the past, you are stepping out of it. There is something specific that requires your attention right now, something you have been delaying or avoiding. It may be uncomfortable to face, but avoiding it will only increase the risk you are being warned about. I am asking you to bring it into the light and deal with it with honesty and courage. You are not alone in doing this, because I am guiding you every step of the way. When you face it directly, you remove its power to harm you. Type 333 to stay protected. You must also be careful about where you place your trust, because not everything around you is aligned with your well-being. There are influences that seem harmless, but carry intentions that are not good for you. I am not asking you to live in suspicion, but to live in awareness. When you pay attention, you will begin to see what supports you and what drains you. Choose to stay close to what strengthens you and step away from what weakens you. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. There is a need for you to reconnect with your inner stillness, because that is where clarity lives. When your mind is noisy and scattered, it becomes difficult to hear the guidance that is being given to you. I am calling you to quiet that noise and focus on what truly matters. This is not about withdrawing from life, but about becoming present within it. When you are present, you can see clearly and act wisely. You are also being reminded that your actions carry weight, even when they seem small. Every choice you make either builds or weakens what you are trying to protect. This is why I'm asking you to move with intention instead of habit. Habits can lead you into patterns that no longer serve you, while intention leads you into growth and protection. You are capable of choosing intention, even if it requires effort. There is something in your life that has been taken for granted, something you assumed would always be there. That assumption can lead to carelessness, and carelessness can lead to loss. I am asking you to appreciate and protect what you have before it is threatened. When you value something deeply, you naturally become more careful with it. This is part of the awareness I am giving you right now. You may also need to set boundaries where you have been too open or too accommodating. Not every request, demand, or expectation placed on you is meant to be accepted. You have the right to protect your time, your energy, and your peace. When you set boundaries, you create a space where your life can grow without interference. This is not selfish. It is necessary for your well-being. There is a strength within you that you have not fully stepped into yet, and this moment is calling it forward. You are not as fragile as your fears have made you feel, and you are not as uncertain as your doubts have suggested. I see your strength clearly, even when you do not. I am drawing it out of you so that you can stand firm and make choices that protect you. This is how you move from vulnerability into stability. There will always be situations that test your attention, your patience, and your judgment. What matters is how you respond when those moments appear. Right now, you are learning to respond with clarity instead of impulse. Type I receive to accept protection. There is a part of your life where you have been acting on habit rather than intention, and that is where the risk has been growing. Habits can feel comfortable, but they can also lead you into patterns that no longer serve your well-being. I am calling you to break away from automatic reactions and step into conscious choices. This may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is necessary for your growth and safety. When you act with awareness, you take control of your direction instead of being carried by old patterns. You have also been carrying a weight of worry that has been clouding your judgment. When your mind is filled with fear, it becomes harder to see what is actually happening around you. I am asking you to release that weight. even if only for a moment, so that you can see clearly. Fear does not protect you. Awareness does. When you let go of fear, you create space for clarity to guide your next steps. There is something you need to address with honesty, something you may have been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable. Avoidance creates space for problems to grow, while honesty brings them into the light where they can be resolved. I am giving you the courage to face this directly. You do not need to run from it anymore, because you are stronger than you think. When you face it, you take away its power to harm you. Type 555 to stay aligned. You must also be mindful of how you spend your energy, because not everything deserves your attention. There are things that drain you without giving anything back, and they weaken your ability to stay aware. I am asking you to become more selective with where you place your focus. When you protect your energy, you strengthen your awareness and your ability to make wise decisions. This is an important part of avoiding loss. There is a need for you to slow down, even if everything around you feels urgent. Urgency can push you into quick decisions that are not fully thought through. I am asking you to resist that pressure and take a moment to breathe before you act. That pause is where clarity enters and guides you. It may seem small, but it has the power to change everything. You have been given opportunities before that slipped away because you were not fully present. This moment is different because you are being called to pay attention in a deeper way. You are not meant to repeat the same pattern of missing what matters. I am helping you recognize the importance of this moment so that you can respond differently. This is how you begin to change your path. There is also a need for you to trust yourself more, because you have been doubting your own instincts. Those instincts are not random, they are part of how you are guided. When you ignore them, you move away from clarity. When you trust them, you move closer to protection. I am strengthening your confidence so that you can listen to yourself without hesitation. You may feel a shift happening within you, a sense that you are becoming more aware and more grounded. This shift is real, and it is part of your growth. I am guiding you through it so that you can step into a stronger version of yourself. This is not something that happens overnight, but it begins with moments like this. Each step you take in awareness builds a foundation of stability. There is something ahead that requires your full attention, and you are being prepared for it right now. If you move forward with awareness, you will handle it with wisdom and strength. If you move forward without awareness, it could lead to unnecessary struggle. I am giving you the tools you need to choose the better path. This is how you protect yourself and what matters to you. I stepped in because I saw how near you were to making a choice that would have taken something precious from you. Now that you see it, you have the power to move differently. Type I trust you to affirm. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. There is something within you that is shifting from carelessness into responsibility, and that shift is not small. It means you are no longer moving through life without awareness, but stepping into a place where your choices carry intention. This is how you begin to protect what matters, instead of reacting after it is gone. I am guiding you into this new way of living because it is where your stability will come from. You are not meant to keep learning through loss, but through awareness and wise action. You must understand that what almost happened was not just about one moment, but about a pattern that has followed you. This pattern has allowed small things to slip away, sometimes unnoticed until much later. I am breaking that pattern right now by bringing your attention to it. Once you see it clearly, you can no longer walk in it the same way. This is how change begins, not through force, but through awareness. There is something you need to take responsibility for, something you may have overlooked or handled without enough care. This is not meant to bring you shame, but to bring you clarity. When you take responsibility, you gain control over what happens next. I am giving you that opportunity right now so that you can correct what needs to be corrected. This is how you protect your future from repeating the same mistakes. Type 888 to stay strong. You are also being called to become more present in your daily actions, because presence is where awareness lives. When you are fully present, you notice what others miss, and you respond in ways that prevent problems before they grow. This is not about being perfect, but about being attentive. I am helping you develop this awareness so that it becomes part of who you are. It will protect you in ways that you cannot yet fully see. There are things around you that require your care, and they have been waiting for your attention. When you overlook them, they weaken over time, and that is where loss begins. I am guiding you to return your focus to what truly matters. When you care for what you have, you strengthen it and protect it from harm. This is a simple truth, but it carries deep power. You must also be careful not to fall back into old habits after this moment passes. It is easy to feel aware now and then slowly return to distraction. I am asking you to hold on to this clarity and carry it with you. This is not just a temporary warning, but a shift in how you live. When you remain aware, you stay protected. There is a deeper level of trust that is being built between you and the guidance you are receiving. Trust allows you to act with confidence instead of hesitation. When you trust, you move forward with clarity and strength. I am strengthening that trust within you so that you can rely on it in moments of uncertainty. This is how you stay steady even when things around you feel unstable. You are not alone in this process, even if it has felt that way at times. I am present with you, guiding you, protecting you, and helping you see what you could not see before. This presence is constant, even when you do not feel it. Right now, you are being reminded of it so that you can move forward with confidence. You are supported more than you realize. There is something ahead that will require you to act with the awareness you are gaining right now. When that moment comes, you will remember this and respond differently. That response will protect you from what could have gone wrong. This is how preparation works. It happens before the situation appears. You are being prepared right now. This is not a temporary moment that will fade, but a turning point that is meant to stay with you. You are stepping into a version of yourself that does not ignore what matters anymore. Type, I am ready to affirm. There is a quiet strength building within you right now, and it is different from anything you have felt before. It is not loud or forceful, but steady and grounded. This strength allows you to pause before acting, to think before speaking, and to choose before reacting. It is the kind of strength that protects you from mistakes that once seemed unavoidable. I am growing this strength within you so that you can walk through life with stability instead of uncertainty. You must recognize that what almost happened was not a coincidence, but a reflection of where your attention had been placed. When your focus is scattered, your life becomes vulnerable to disruption. I am helping you gather that focus and bring it back to what truly matters. This is how you begin to live with intention instead of drifting through moments without awareness. Your focus is one of your greatest protections, and you are learning how to use it wisely. There is something in your life that requires consistent care, not occasional attention. When you only give attention once in a while, it weakens over time. I am calling you to be consistent, to show up with awareness each day, even in small ways. Consistency builds strength, and strength prevents loss. This is a simple truth, but it changes everything when you apply it. Type 444 to stay focused. You are also being asked to let go of anything that pulls you back into distraction. This may be habits, environments, or even thoughts that take your attention away from what matters. When you release these things, you create space for clarity to grow. I am not asking you to remove everything at once, but to begin with what you can see clearly. Each step you take away from distraction brings you closer to stability. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. There is a need for you to trust the process of growth, even when it feels uncomfortable. Growth often requires you to change patterns that have felt familiar for a long time. That change can feel uncertain, but it is necessary for your protection. I am guiding you through it so that you do not have to figure it out alone. You are being led step by step into a better way of living. You must also pay attention to how you respond to pressure, because pressure reveals where awareness is lacking. When you feel rushed or overwhelmed, it becomes easier to make decisions that lead to regret. I am asking you to slow down in those moments and create space for clarity. That pause will protect you from choices made in haste. It is a simple practice, but it has the power to prevent unnecessary loss. There is something valuable in your life that is growing, even if you have not fully recognized it yet. It needs your care, your attention, and your protection. When you invest in it consistently, it will become stronger and more stable. I am bringing it to your awareness so that you can nurture it instead of overlooking it. This is how you build something that lasts. You are also being reminded that you have the ability to change your direction at any moment, no matter what has happened before. You are not stuck in it. You can choose to move differently starting now. I am giving you the clarity and strength to make that choice. This is how you step out of patterns that once held you back. There is a deeper level of awareness opening within you, one that allows you to see beyond the surface of things. You are beginning to understand that not everything is as it appears, and that awareness is your protection. I am guiding you to trust this deeper understanding. It will help you navigate situations with wisdom and confidence. This is how you move forward without fear. This is where protection becomes part of who you are, not something you only seek when things go wrong. You are becoming watchful in a way that keeps you safe without filling you with fear. Type I am aware to affirm. There is something deeply important about this stage you have reached, because it marks the end of moving blindly and the beginning of moving with purpose. You are no longer reacting to life after things happen, but seeing clearly enough to act before they unfold. This shift is powerful, and it will begin to change outcomes in ways that feel almost unexpected. You will notice that situations that once caused confusion will now feel easier to understand. That is because your awareness is guiding you before problems take shape. You must continue to guard your attention because it is one of the most valuable things you have. Where your attention goes, your life follows, and when it is scattered, your path becomes unclear. I am teaching you to hold your attention with care, to place it where it strengthens you instead of weakening you. This is not something that happens automatically, but something you practice each day. The more you do this, the stronger your awareness becomes. Type 999 to stay protected. There will still be moments when distraction tries to pull you away, because that is part of the world around you. Not everything will support your clarity, and not everything will encourage your awareness. But now you are learning to recognize those moments and respond differently. Instead of following distraction, you will begin to step back and choose where your focus belongs. This is how you maintain the protection you are building. There is also a deeper level of trust forming within you, a trust that allows you to move forward without constant doubt. You are beginning to understand that you are not walking alone, even in moments that feel uncertain. I am guiding you in ways that are not always obvious, but always present. When you trust this guidance, you move with confidence instead of hesitation. This trust will become a foundation that keeps you steady. You must remember that awareness is not something you use only in difficult moments, but something you carry into every part of your life. It shapes how you speak, how you decide, and how you respond to what happens around you. When you live with awareness, you reduce the chances of loss because you are no longer moving without direction. This is how you protect what matters before it is threatened. It becomes a natural part of how you live. There is something within you that is becoming more disciplined, more focused, and more aligned with what is right for you. This discipline is not about restriction, but about freedom from careless mistakes. It allows you to act with clarity even when emotions are strong. I am strengthening this discipline so that you can rely on it in moments that require careful thought. It will guide you when things feel uncertain. You are also learning to value what you have in a deeper way, not just in words but in action. When you truly value something, you protect it without being told. This is the shift that is happening within you right now. You are moving from taking things for granted to caring for them with intention. This change will protect you from losses that once felt unavoidable. There will come a moment soon where you will face a situation that reflects everything you have learned here. It may not appear dramatic, but it will require you to act with awareness. When that moment comes, you will feel a sense of clarity that was not there before. You will pause, think, and choose wisely, and that choice will protect you. This is how you will know that this transformation is real. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I did not bring you here just to warn you, but to reshape how you move, think, and respond. This is where your life begins to shift from reaction into intention. You are no longer walking without sight, because your eyes are open in a way they were not before. Type "I will stay alert" to affirm. There is something powerful about this stage you are in, because it is where understanding turns into action. It is one thing to hear a warning, but another to live differently because of it. I am guiding you into that second step, where your choices begin to reflect what you now understand. This is how protection becomes real in your life, not just an idea but a practice. Each time you choose awareness, you strengthen your ability to avoid what once caused you harm. You must not forget how close you were to stepping into loss, because that memory will keep you grounded. It is not meant to hold you in fear, but to remind you of the importance of staying aware. When you remember what could have happened, you become more careful with your actions. This is how you protect your future from repeating the past. Awareness is not something you visit once, but something you carry forward. There is also a need for you to remain humble in this awareness, because pride can quietly lead you back into carelessness. When you feel too confident, you may begin to overlook small details again. I am asking you to stay balanced, to trust your awareness without becoming blind to your own limits. This balance will keep you steady in every situation. It will allow you to remain clear without becoming careless. Type 666 to stay grounded. You are learning to move with intention, and that means taking responsibility for your choices in a deeper way. Responsibility is not a burden, but a form of control that allows you to shape your outcomes. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming circumstances and begin to create change. I am guiding you into this mindset so that you can build a life that is stable and secure. This is how you step into a stronger version of yourself. There is something you will need to revisit, something from your recent past that requires correction. It may be a conversation, a decision, or an action that was not handled with enough care. I am bringing it back to your attention so that you can address it before it grows into something larger. When you correct things early, you prevent them from becoming bigger problems. This is part of the protection you are learning. You must also be aware of how quickly distractions can return if you allow them. The world around you will not stop trying to pull your attention in different directions. But now you are learning how to choose where your focus goes. This choice is what keeps you protected. When you control your attention, you control your direction. There is a deeper peace beginning to form within you, one that comes from knowing you are not moving blindly anymore. This peace is not dependent on everything being perfect, but on your ability to respond with awareness. Even when challenges appear, you will feel more stable because you know how to handle them. I am building this peace within you so that you can move forward with confidence. It will stay with you as long as you remain aware. You are also stepping into a place where your decisions begin to align with what is truly good for you. This alignment is not forced, but natural when you are aware. You will begin to notice that certain choices feel right while others feel off, and you will trust that feeling more. This is how you stay on the right path. Awareness becomes your guide in every decision you make. There will be moments ahead where you will be tested, not to harm you, but to strengthen what you have learned. These moments will give you the chance to choose awareness again and again. Each time you do, you will become stronger and more stable. This is how growth happens, through consistent choice. I am with you in each of those moments, guiding you quietly but clearly. I have guided you through this path so that you can stand firm without fear and move forward without confusion. What once felt like a warning is now becoming a way of living that protects you every day. You are no longer at the edge of loss because you have stepped into understanding. Type I walk in clarity to affirm. There is a deep calm beginning to settle within you, and it is not because everything around you is perfect, but because you are no longer reacting without awareness. This calm comes from knowing that you are paying attention, that you are choosing wisely, and that you are no longer ignoring what matters. I am strengthening this calm so that it remains with you even when situations feel uncertain. It will guide you to pause, reflect, and act with intention. This is how you remain steady no matter what comes. You must continue to respect the power of small choices, because they are what shape your life over time. It is easy to think that only big decisions matter, but it is the small ones that create patterns. When you handle small moments with care, you prevent larger problems from forming. I am teaching you to treat every moment with awareness, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. This is how you build a life that is stable and secure. There is also a deeper understanding growing within you about what truly deserves your attention. Not everything is worth your energy, and not everything needs your response. I am guiding you to become selective, to focus on what strengthens you and step away from what drains you. This is not about ignoring responsibilities, but about prioritizing what truly matters. When you do this, your life becomes more balanced and less chaotic. Type, "I choose wisdom," to affirm, is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. You are learning that awareness is not something you turn on and off, but something you carry into every part of your life. It shapes how you think, how you speak, and how you act. When you live with awareness, you begin to see things before they fully form, and that allows you to respond in ways that prevent harm. This is the protection I have been guiding you toward. It is not temporary, but lasting. There is something within you that is becoming more disciplined, not through force, but through understanding. You are beginning to see the value of being consistent, of showing up with intention each day. This discipline is what keeps you from slipping back into old patterns. I am strengthening it within you so that it becomes a natural part of how you live. It will guide you even when you are not thinking about it. You must also remember that growth does not mean you will never face challenges again. It means you will face them differently, with awareness and strength instead of confusion. When challenges come, you will not feel lost the way you once did. You will pause, observe, and respond with clarity. This is how you move through life without being overwhelmed. There is a sense of confidence beginning to rise within you, a quiet knowing that you can handle what comes next. This confidence is not based on control, but on awareness. You know that you are paying attention, that you are making thoughtful choices, and that you are guided. I am building this confidence within you so that you can move forward without hesitation. It will grow stronger with each step you take. You are also becoming more connected to what truly matters in your life. You are no longer distracted by things that once pulled you away from your path. This connection gives you direction and purpose. It helps you stay focused on what is important and let go of what is not. This is how you create a life that feels meaningful and stable. There will be moments ahead where you will look back on this time and realize how important it was. You will see how close you were to loss and how this awareness changed everything. That realization will strengthen your commitment to staying aware. It will remind you of the power of paying attention. This is how you continue to grow. There is something powerful happening within you that cannot be undone, because once awareness takes root, it continues to grow. You will not be able to return to the same level of carelessness, because now you know what it costs. This knowing is not a burden, but a gift that protects you in ways you once wished for. I am strengthening this awareness so that it becomes a constant presence in your life. It will guide you quietly, even when you are not actively thinking about it. You must carry this awareness into every part of your life, not just the moments that feel serious or urgent. It is in the ordinary moments that patterns are formed, and those patterns shape your future. When you remain aware in the small things, you prevent larger issues from ever forming. I am teaching you to live with intention in everything you do. This is how you build a life that is steady and secure. There is also a need for you to remain patient with yourself as you continue to grow. Change does not happen all at once, and there will be moments where you feel yourself slipping back into old habits. That does not mean you have failed, but that you are still learning. I am guiding you through this process with patience and care. Each time you return to awareness, you grow stronger. Type I remain focused to affirm. You are also being called to protect your peace in a deeper way, because peace is one of the most valuable things you have. When your peace is disturbed, your clarity is affected, and that can lead to poor decisions. I am asking you to guard your peace by being mindful of what you allow into your life. This includes your environment, your thoughts, and the people you surround yourself with. When you protect your peace, you protect your ability to stay aware. There is something ahead that will require you to use everything you have learned here. It will not come as a warning, but as a situation that requires a choice. In that moment, you will feel the difference within yourself. You will pause instead of rushing, think instead of reacting, and choose with clarity instead of confusion. That choice will protect you from what once would have caused loss. This is how you will know that this transformation is real. You must also remember that you are not alone in this journey, even when it feels like you are. I am present with you in every moment, guiding you, strengthening you, and helping you see what you need to see. This presence is constant, even when you are not aware of it. Right now, you are being reminded of it so that you can move forward with confidence. You are supported more than you realize. There is a deeper sense of purpose beginning to form within you, one that goes beyond avoiding loss. You are not just being protected, but prepared for something greater. This awareness you are developing will allow you to handle opportunities that require wisdom and care. It will help you build something that lasts. I am guiding you toward that future step by step. You are also learning to trust yourself in a way you have not before. This trust is not based on perfection, but on awareness. You know that you are paying attention, that you are making thoughtful choices, and that you are learning from each moment. This trust will grow stronger as you continue to move forward. It will become a foundation that supports you in every decision. There will be a time when you look back and realize that this moment changed everything. You will see how close you were to a different outcome and how this awareness protected you. That realization will stay with you and guide you in the future. It will remind you of the importance of staying present and aware. This is how you continue to grow. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a deep understanding now rooted within you that your attention is one of the most powerful forces in your life. Wherever your attention goes, your energy follows, and wherever your energy goes, your life begins to form. When you let your attention drift, you give power to things that do not deserve it. But when you focus it with intention, you build something stable and protected. I am teaching you to hold your attention with care, because it shapes everything that comes next. You must continue to honor the pause that you have learned here, because it is one of your greatest protections. That small moment where you stop and think before acting is where clarity enters your life. Without that pause, you return to reaction, and reaction often leads to regret. I am asking you to keep that space alive within you, no matter how fast life moves around you. It is in that space that you remain guided. There is also a deeper sense of responsibility growing within you, one that is not heavy but empowering. You are beginning to understand that your life responds to how you show up each day. When you are aware, your life reflects that awareness in the form of better outcomes and fewer mistakes. This is not about controlling everything, but about guiding your path with intention. I am strengthening this responsibility within you so that it becomes a natural part of your life. Type I choose control to affirm. You are no longer the person who overlooks small details because you have seen how much they matter. Small moments are where everything begins, and when you handle them with care, you prevent larger problems from forming. I am guiding you to respect these moments, not fear them. This is how you build stability that lasts. Each careful step you take strengthens your future. There is also a growing awareness within you about what deserves your trust and what does not. You are beginning to see beyond appearances and recognize the true nature of situations and people. This understanding will protect you from being misled or taken advantage of. I am sharpening your discernment so that you can move with confidence. You will no longer rely only on what is visible, but on what you sense deeply. You must also remain committed to protecting your peace, because it is closely tied to your clarity. When your peace is disturbed, your awareness becomes clouded, and that is when mistakes happen. I am asking you to guard your peace with intention, even if it means stepping away from certain situations. This is not avoidance, but wisdom. When you protect your peace, you protect your ability to see clearly. There is something ahead that will require you to apply everything you have learned, and when that moment comes, you will feel ready. You will not respond with confusion, but with calm and clarity. That response will protect you from what once could have caused loss. This is how growth reveals itself, not in words, but in action. You are being prepared for that moment right now.